Hello and welcome back to my channel. So you may or may not notice if I look a little different. I got some low lights put in my hair, trying to go a little darker, see how I feel. But now I need to decide, do I want to go all the way brunette and go even darker or kind of keep it like this? So let me know your thoughts down below, place your votes. Today's video topic is something that gives me a genuine thrill. And that is talking about all the ways that I'm extremely cheap and proud. And cheap is a word that has kind of a negative connotation to it, but not to me, because in the end, it ends up saving me thousands of dollars a year. And that is not an exaggeration. The first thing I want to discuss is kind of double-sided. So A, getting those free trials wherever you can. Like, I love a good free trial. Let me test it before I commit. But where they get you is that you forget to cancel, and then before you know it, you're roped in and you end up paying a lot of money. So here's a couple ways to get around that. A, I always will put a reminder in my phone, 2 reminders on my phone of when that trial ends, and I have it send me an email reminder. So I'm on it. I'm gonna beat them at their own game, and I'm gonna cancel before they have a chance to charge me. The other thing you wanna do is regularly check your credit card statements, bank statements to see what you're getting reoccurringly billed for, and make sure you want all of those things. There's even an app, it's called Truebill, where you can connect it to your bank account and it will just pull up where all of your subscriptions are, so you can look through them and just cancel them very easily. The next thing we finally did was cut cable. We had wanted to do this like a year ago, but when we called to cancel, they roped us back in. This time we held strong. We're like, absolutely not. We don't even want it if it's free. And I feel liberated, okay? So now what we have is Amazon Prime Video, which is included with your Prime membership, and we have Netflix, and that's it. We're living off of that, and I don't miss a thing. At the moment, there's really only one show that I want to watch that's on cable, and that's Top Chef. So what I did, I went into iTunes and I bought a season pass to that show for $22. So $22, I can watch the whole season versus having to keep cable just for, a couple shows that I want to watch. I buy several key staple items from the dollar store. You guys, don't sleep on the dollar store. There's some good stuff in there. There's some gems. I've done multiple videos on the best products that I get from the dollar store, so I will leave the link to that video down below. Some of the big categories are cleaning products, gift wrapping items, cards, party supplies. Another thing I have to say, if you can, and just a way that we choose to live, is to live below your means. I don't know what they estimate or recommend for the percentage of your income that can go towards rent or mortgage. We don't max that out. Like, I would rather be comfortable and have that be like 10, 20% than be house poor. And we actually refinanced, we got a lower interest rate, and now we're on a 15-year mortgage. So we're gonna own this house in now 14 years. Whenever I talk about saving money, I always have to mention thredUP, which is an online consignment store, online thrift store. That's where I go 9 out of 10 times to buy anything new that I need, because you're gonna save so much money buying something used, gently used. Some of the stuff is even still brand new with tags, and you're getting it for up to 90% off. And we're talking great brands like Lululemon, Zara, Free People, Abercrombie, whatever brand it is. I think they have over 40,000 brands on there. Like, you can find amazing stuff for such a steal. thredUP has partnered with me on today's video, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys about their goodie boxes. So this is a new service that they offer, because one of the things with thredUP is they have so much on their website, can almost be overwhelming sometimes. So they have this new goodie box service. What you do is you go on and you fill out a quiz, and you can be really specific about what you're looking for or really general. You submit your sizing, the styles, the colors that you like, and they have a stylist go through all of their inventory and send you a box of clothes that are curated for you, and you can also specify the budget. So the service is only $10 to get your goodie box, and then that $10 get applied to any clothing that you decide to keep. But if you don't want to keep anything, you can just send it back. It's free shipping, free returns. And she picked out the cutest stuff for me. I need to just take a moment and show you guys. Okay, first, this jumpsuit is everything. I feel like I'm wearing pajamas, but I look put together. So this is a Lulu's jumpsuit that originally estimated at $60 retail, and on thredUP it was only $22.99. So we're talking a third of the price. So these are Outdoor Voices leggings. These originally estimated retail at $85, but on thredUP they were $43, so about half off. And then this is a Fabletics tank top, which is so soft. I wish you could feel this. And this originally estimated at $45 and on thredUP was $21.99. Next up are these two pieces. First of all, these jeans are perfection. They fit me like a glove. They're American Eagle, originally estimated retail at $50. And on thredUP they were $20. And this top is also American Eagle. I love this cute cutout detail, originally estimated at $20, and on thredUP it's under $10, $9.99. So I put the jumpsuit back on because this is my favorite, but I'm gonna have a link in the description box. You guys have to try out their goodie box service. I think it is so brilliant because someone else does all the shopping for you, and I don't have to feel bad about shopping because I'm getting everything for such an insane price. This box alone saves me $488 versus the retail price. Anyway, you can see I'm very passionate because I've loved thredUP for years, and it's an amazing way to save money. Look cute, be chic, and don't pay full price. That's actually gonna lead me into my next tip, which is that I just rarely ever wanna pay full price for anything. So I have installed multiple browser extensions, which what they do is as you're at the checkout, they automatically will apply codes and they'll keep trying until they find the best code. And I know Honey is a really common one, and that's the one I had used for years. But I actually recently found a better one. It's called WikiBuy. And just in my experience, the WikiBuy codes have almost always been better. The next thing I have adopted into my life, which has really saved me not only money, but is better for the world, for the environment, is switching to reusable items in all different categories of my life. So just something simple like reusable plastic bags. I bought them one time. They're reusable, they're washable, they're actually better quality. They don't leak all the time. And now I never have to buy plastic bags again. Like, let's do the math here. That's gonna save me so much money in the long term. Here's a big one, and I challenge everyone out there to do this, and it is switch out your paper towels for dish rags. I get these washcloths and I just keep them in a little bin by the sink, and we use those instead. Not only is it so much less wasteful, like paper towels can be pricey, and we were going through those like crazy. Like once or twice a week, all I have to do is run a load on hot, and that's it. My tip here is make sure you always have extra, because if you run out, then the system's gonna fall apart. So have more than you need under your sink so you can swap them out. The next thing for me is I will never, ever, ever, ever buy a new car. That is what's called a depreciating asset. The second you drive off the lot, your car has lost significant value, thousands of dollars worth of value, and that's just not my life. I'm not gonna do it. And actually, this is great timing because I just fully paid off my car. I got one that was like 2 to 3 years old, and guess what, guys? I am keeping that car for as long as possible. I'm just not a car person. Like, I don't need to have a flashy brand new car. Two other things that I just refuse to buy, won't buy, at least in this phase of my life. Nice furniture. I have kids. I don't want nice things in my home that I'm gonna worry about and be stressed about, because everything gets damaged, stained, messed up, and I stand behind my IKEA couch. Like, you can get dupes now of these high-end designer furniture, like the Restoration Hardware Cloud Couch that everyone is going nuts over. There's 2 or 3 really good dupes for that couch, and it's a fraction of the price. We've had these IKEA couches for now like 7-8 years, and they're still holding up. The only exception to that are these bar stools. And when I tell you that I stocked these stools for over a year, and I finally did get them 30% off on sale. So, you know, I'll let that one slide. I'll let it slide. Next thing that I just don't buy, and this is a personal preference, I do not buy designer anything. Yes, the quality is there, but for the most part, you are paying like a 5,000% markup for the label, for the brand name. And I will say this, I actually do have 2 designer bags that were purchased for me as gifts. One of them Ryan got me as an anniversary gift, and I insisted that he return it, but it was past the return window. So what I would say here, if you are the kind of person who does want designer things, like, I do not judge anybody for whatever you want to buy, but I would just say, if you do it, invest in something that's timeless, that's gonna last you. Another thing, I realized I was always just super bad about returning things, and that adds up because you guys know I test out a lot of products for my channel, for my videos, from Amazon, and I just wasn't good about returning things. Not anymore. I have a system where every Sunday I put the boxes by the garage door, and Amazon makes returns really easy. You can go into any Kohl's and just drop it off and they'll handle it for you. But now I'm a believer, like, if I do not absolutely love it, I'll return it. The big thing here is, as much as I'm cheap, I also don't like to deprive myself. So I set aside a budget every month for self-care, for fun, whatever it may be, and an app that I highly recommend. It's called Mint. So you download Mint and you can plug in your bank account, your credit cards, it's all like totally secure, and it will show you exactly where your spending is going, and then you can plug in your monthly budget. So if I want to say like $200 I'll allocate to fun purchases a month, it will track that for me and I can see like where I stand. So I don't have to rely on keeping track on my own. It just makes it a lot easier. Also, you can have savings goals. So if you're saving up for a vacation, like Cabo 2023, you can put in how much you want to save. You can set aside a certain amount every month and it just all does it within the app. I also swear by auto saving, but I've talked about that like 5 times already on my channel. So I won't go into detail again, but auto saving. This one is gonna sound like a joke, but unfortunately I'm serious. And that is, whoever your life partner is gonna be, if you can, try to make sure they're kind of on the same page with you when it comes to spending, because that could lead to a lot of conflict in your relationship, in your marriage. If you tend to be super frugal and they're a big spender, or vice versa, like it's just gonna lead to problems. Being totally honest, I've shared this before. That's one of the biggest conflicts in my marriage. Ryan is Mr. Bougie and I'm Mrs. Cheap over here. We do make it work and we've had to work through it. The way that we manage is we have a joint account for the household bills, but we also have our own separate accounts, so I don't get like super stressed when he's being more spendy. Like he can do that. I'm not cheap in all aspects of my life, but in the meaningful ways that can really add up, I am. Let me know down in the comments a creative way in which you tend to be cheap, and I'm going to pick 2 people from the comments and send you each a $100 Amazon gift card, just as a way to say thank you for watching my videos and watching all the way to the end. So with all of that said, thank you so much for watching, and also don't forget to use the link in my description box to try out a goodie box from thredUP. Save yourself time shopping and save yourself a whole bunch of money by buying your items pre-worn, pre-loved, but still in amazing quality. And a lot of the stuff I didn't even mention still has the tags on it. I mean, it's like new or new items. So with all of that being said, thank you as always so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye.
Okay guys, I have the best money saving hack that you have ever heard in your life. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready? Come closer, come closer. It's called sleep. You know what you're not doing when you're sleeping? You're not spending. Step 1, you're awake. Step 2, you're asleep. You guys get it? Do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm dreaming about money. I'm dreaming about spending. Think about it as spendy window shopping. I'm just looking. I'm not really swiping that credit card. And then, you know what? When I wake up, I still have money!